Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy Hobbs, and this is one of my series called Hobbs for Columbus. You can find my links at Facebook fan site Jeremy Hobbs of Columbus, Georgia, and you can also see a lot of my discussion panels on In Town Columbus, the social blog network of Columbus, Georgia. Today I want to discuss my 2012 plans. I know there's been a lot of talk about me running over the last few years and things of that nature, and in '08 I almost did run, but health decisions made me change my mind otherwise. Since that time, I have discovered a lot more self-purpose in life and my community. Things that I never saw before, I see clearly today. And I think with age that comes wisdom, because you see the truth, you see the human ways. And I can tell you this honestly from the heart, there's no place else I'd rather be than Columbus, Georgia. And believe me, I've tried to get away a couple times. I moved to Poughkeepsie, New York for over a year, and I stayed in Atlanta for about 2 years. There's no place like Columbus, Georgia. And that's why I'm proud to call it my home. It's my birthplace. My family lives here, whom I love very dearly. And I just want the people to know that I will always, and no matter if I'm in an elected office or if it's just a committee, I will always be working for the people of Columbus, Georgia. And I think it's something I need to talk about today, because let me explain something, the way I work in politics. Okay? I might be a registered Republican. I might have been on the Muskogee Young Republicans Committee at one point. Because you see opportunities in life and you want to grasp them, and you want to work with both sides. I'm proud to be a part of Columbus, Georgia's nonpartisan government. Yes, people say, oh yes, it's this way or it's that way. It's not any way but our way. The people of Columbus make the choice. We come together, we group up, we make decisions based on who moves us, who tells us what we need to hear to get forward to that next day. Sometimes we're disappointed. A lot of times we're surprised. Just this past election, I didn't vote for Mayor Jim Wetherington. But we have built such a partnership together after the election. It's because once a person is elected, this is where we fail in our country. Once a person is elected, most people are done with them if they didn't vote for them. I go to work with that person right away. Let them know, no hard feelings, I sure don't have any, let's get to work and keep this city moving forward. You can ask that from Mayor Jim Wetherington, you can ask that from any other person out there, including the person I ran against in 2004, 35-year incumbent, Councilor Red McDaniel. Red McDaniel is a true, shining example of what Columbus, Georgia represents. He has been here since Reconstruction, and let me tell you something, Red has been there for every citizen that has come before him, and Red will always continue to be a voice that is heard, even through my administration, if he ever decides to give up that seat. Just as an example, in '04 I ran against him, and Red and I ran a very good campaign together. It was very clean, no cuts, you know. We had nothing really bad to say about each other, because I think we both really bonded well. We became friends. And we've become even better friends since, because we continued forth on that path to success, working together to achieve the ultimate goal for Columbus, Georgia. A great place to work, live, and raise a family. That's the ultimate goals. We want you to be able to come here, be thriveful. We want you to come here, open a business if you want to, and let it thrive and let it grow and let it turn into something like Butler's Pantry has today, into a national chain. These are the dreams that are made of. Columbus, Georgia has more to offer than just Aflac and Tesis. It has its people, it has pride. That's what I love about Columbus, Georgia. And getting back to Red, I was so determined to help make sure that Red McDaniel was reelected and to show my friendship with him. In '08, I helped him run for re-election as well. We put aside our differences and work for the common goal. Why can't we do that all across America? It doesn't matter if we're Republican or Democrat. We are Americans, and that's what matters most. I urge the people of this country to take hold to your values of who you are. Not what your party is, but who you are. What matters most to you? What does your heart tell you to be true? That's how we should govern. And that's how I will govern this if I am ever elected City Council in 2012. My eye is set on for District 8, yes. And if my good friend Red McDaniel does decide to step down and retire, well, I intend to run for that seat. And I do hope the people of Columbus will support me, because know that I will always be here supporting you. We have so much to offer here at Columbus, Georgia. Pride, good hospitality, and a good Southern smile. We also have a lot of growth to do as well, but that all comes with time. Columbus, Georgia is a shining example across this country of what cities yearn to be, and we are only getting started. So join me as I walk across the city over the next 2 years and start generating support for City Council in 2012. I look forward to serving each of you and making sure that Columbus, Georgia is the premier place to live, work, and raise a family. So help me God. Y'all have a good one now, and good night.